Apple's rumored iPhone 17e is shaping up to be a curious mix of progress and compromise. A phone that tries to look premium while cutting corners in just the right places to stay affordable. Expected to arrive in the first half of 2026. Between February and May, the 17th continues Apple's strategy of repackaging old ideas with a few modern touches. It's being promoted as the next evolution in Apple's budget lineup. But the early leaks suggest that this device will be more about calculated restraint than true innovation. The most talked about change is the possible introduction of the dynamic island, finally replacing the outdated notch on Apple's cheapest iPhone. Multiple leak sources hint that Apple may bring the dynamic island to the 17th, but the decision isn't final. Some insiders still expect Apple to stick with the notch to maintain differentiation from its premium lineup. Even if the dynamic island makes it, the 17th's display will still run at just 60 Hz, a refresh rate that already feels dated in 2025, let alone in 2026. The screen might be OLED and measure 6.1 inches, but for a company that prides itself on innovation, keeping such an outdated refresh rate feels like a deliberate limitation rather than a technical one. Performance-wise, the iPhone 17e is said to run a downscaled version of the A19 chip, the same generation used in the main iPhone 17 models. On paper, that sounds promising, but in reality, this trimmed-down version will likely be underclocked or feature fewer GPU cores to save cost. Apple's pitch will likely emphasize the phone's on-device AI capabilities, faster neural processing, and improved efficiency. But users should expect noticeable differences in sustained performance compared to the full A19 chip. It's a classic Apple move. Enough power to market it as next-gen, but still clearly second-tier. The camera setup also reflects that philosophy. A single 48-megapixel rear sensor is expected, paired with Apple's computational photography. While Apple's software processing can deliver impressive results, the lack of a secondary lens limits depth, zoom, and versatility, all features that Android competitors in the same price range have long offered. The 12-megapixel front camera with Face ID will likely remain unchanged, continuing Apple's tradition of minimal front-facing camera innovation in its lower-end models. The design, according to early leaks, mirrors the iPhone 17 series, aluminum sides, rounded corners, and the same overall aesthetic. But don't expect premium materials or finishes. Apple will likely reserve those for the Pro models. There might be small improvements in durability and battery life, along with better 5G and Wi-Fi 7 support, but nothing groundbreaking. These are expected upgrades, not reasons to buy. Pricing could start around $549 for the 128GB model, which sounds fair until you consider how many compromises Apple has built in. The 60 Hz display, the single camera, and the toned-down A19 chip. For that price, users are essentially paying for the Apple logo and software stability more than for cutting-edge features. The iPhone 17e might still sell well because it's an iPhone, but it's hard to ignore how deliberately Apple holds back its budget phones to protect its higher-end lineup. For a company that sells innovation, the iPhone 17e feels more like strategic recycling than real progress.